What up, bro? Welcome to a new episode of the BrandonJaneauShow. As you know, I am Brandon Janeau, and like always, on all podcast platforms everywhere, BrandonJaneauShow. Social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Threads, BrandonJaneauShow, and of course, YouTube channel, BrandonJaneauShow. Go subscribe, comment, like, do comment back. Um, let's get into it. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. Point of view of random shit. So there's a couple stories. There's only two that I really want to talk about. There's a couple stories around it, but I just want to talk about these two stories because it just makes me laugh a little bit. And it makes me also just be like, God damn. So here's the thing. Diddy. Now I did a deep dive, I think a while ago on him. I think I did. Um and I said, this is different. This isn't some random girl in Miami that he might have hooked up with. This is a woman he shared a life with. This is a woman he's been with for 10 years. So she knows where all the skeletons are buried. And that video that came out Friday, last Friday, people have watched it and examined it and came up with every thing out of the book. I don't know Diddy. I never will ever meet Diddy. I could just watch from a distance as just an observer and see this man ain't what the fuck y'all keep claiming he is. I'm hearing people say, I never thought Diddy. I'm hearing people say that he's. Some people, I think I saw a video today with somebody on their podcast was like, he idolized them and shit like that, and I'm like, fucking idolize that nigga. Then I thought about it. Kanye said that once. Kanye, there's a clip of the VMAs in 2016. Go watch it, where he's on stage and he's doing that famous rant shit like he always does, and he's like, "There's my wife, Kim Kardashian. There's, you know, my idol, my idol, Puff Daddy." And when Diddy got his award for BET, and Kanye came on stage and gave this nigga the award for the shit, it's like you got niggas that really thought Diddy was that, like, bro. Like, I've watched this nigga from a distance, just as a spectator, and I knew this nigga was off. There's no way in hell that the public should know shit that you was doing in your private. And this is before the video and all this other shit that's got popped off. We've all heard stories about this nigga. But what I get disconnected is when we kept trying to, people my community particularly, say, nah, man, they trying to bring a black man down. If that's the nigga you want to continuously defend and you want to hold him to some standard because he's a black man, bro. Sometimes we gotta cut niggas loose, bro, and we gotta let these niggas drown, bro. Fuck it, because you bringing down our community. You bringing down the value of being a black man, of protecting black women, making sure our black kids are good. No fame, success, and money is supposed to protect you from the person you are. And Diddy, Puff, whatever the fuck he wants to call himself nowadays, is getting what he's so. He's reaping what he's so. Here's how crazy this shit is. So the video comes out Friday. He does this apology video. I don't know when it came out. Sometime this week. You know what's crazy? If he doesn't apologize, if he doesn't do that apology video, I'll be honest with y'all. Because I've lived in this era that we're in right now. It would have been outrage. And it would have been crazy But something happens every 2 seconds. He would have faded away. The lawsuit faded away. The lawsuit came out like a couple months ago, and people stopped talking about it. People stopped talking about it. If he never put that apology video up, it would have faded away. And it wouldn't have come back until he was in trial, if he was brought up on charges. Like, it would have never been talked about. But the moment he decided to apologize, and you could tell it was disingenuous. And you could tell he was just trying to save his own ass. And you can tell that he didn't mean none of that shit he was saying. That's when the fucking got crazy. It was like, yo, this nigga really fucking sitting there with this idea in his head that, like, this shit worked. Like, this was a good idea. You know what's the craziest thing? You should have just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Don't say nothing. Because, again, we live in this world where information comes every 5 seconds. Information comes every 5 seconds. Videos drop every fucking day. People get caught up and brought up on shit every fucking 5 days. You could have easily shut the fuck up and not said nothing. And just let shit, you was gonna lose the shit anyway. But the public was gonna be like, yeah, that nigga's a fuck up and he's a screw up and fuck that nigga. It but nobody was gonna talk about it after this weekend. And it's fucked up. And I'm not saying because it's not a fucked up situation. No, it is 100% fucked. But I'm saying motherfuckers' attention spans don't last long. So as soon as the next big story popped off, that shit was gonna get swept under the motherfucking rug. By the summer, we weren't even gonna talk about it. Because we live in this era where motherfuckers' attention spans are fucking 5 seconds. It was gonna be a story on the internet for 3 days, maybe 4, maybe a week. And then it was gonna fade the fuck into the black. Just like the lawsuit did. But the moment you decided to finally be like, I need to say something. Yeah, I think I need to say something. And you posted that bullshit ass apology. That's when the fuck people was like, this ain't one of those times, my nigga. Like, this ain't one of those times we just gonna let you ride off that. Nah, buddy. Nah, bro. If they shut the fuck up and let the video just had been out and said nothing, or release a statement through whatever, your lawyer or whatever, yeah, it would have been backlash, but it wouldn't have been like this. I do not care about Diddy. I do not give a fuck about that dude. You, I said this when I talked about him then, and I'm saying it now. He's one of those people where you're gonna hate it, but you're gonna have to separate the man from the art, and you're gonna have to do it. R. Kelly's like one of those people. To me, Kanye's like one of those people. There's certain people in this world where you're gonna be like, there's a lot of people in this motherfucking world, but it's certain people that I know personally. You're gonna have to separate the man from the art, and it sucks because you want to criticize this motherfucker. You want to throw so many rocks at this motherfucker, but the art he gave us, not particularly just him. The man found Biggie, Faith Evans, 112. He gave us Making in a Band. He gave us early Mary J. Blige and Jodeci. His legacy is wrapped up in that. So it's hard to just be like, but that's why I say we separate the art. The man is a fucked up human being and should be thrown under the fucking jail. We can respect the art though, because those artists have nothing to do with the man that he is. The man he is a piece of shit. is a disgusting human being and should be thrown under the fucking jail. The man he is ran out of hotel room, saw his, at the time, the love of his life, so he says, sometimes on certain things, saw her trying to escape him and hit her in the back of the fucking head with all of his might. And as she's laying there, probably unconscious, damn sure lifeless, we can see she's not moving, he grabs her shit. He grabs her bags and decides to start kicking her. And then drags her back into her room. He did that shit in public. That was public. That was that was in a hotel. He did that shit in broad daylight. We don't know what that woman endured because that was public. We don't know what she endured privacy in her private life with him. But I'm to the point now with people where, again, like I said when I did the breakdown of it, the deep dive on him. This wasn't some random ass girl, bro. This is a woman he had been with for 10 fucking years since she was what, 18, 19. This man literally ran out of his hotel room and punched this girl in the back, punched this woman in the back of her fucking head, bro. Grabbed her stuff and repeatedly started to kick her. People keep saying when you see shit like this, y'all need to have that same energy, same energy, same energy. And it's for Chris Brown. Here's my thing. It's real shit. I'm not trying to make light of this situation. I'm trying to be real. The reason why people will always go at Chris is because of who he attacked, not why he did it. It's who he attacked. And I'm not trying to make it seem like we should protect Cassie, like y'all clearly continuously protect Rihanna. I'm not trying to make that also, but it's who he attacked. He attacked Rihanna. Rihanna at the time, who was one of the biggest stars, still is one of the biggest stars in the world. He attacked someone that various people in the industry cared about like that. Personally and professionally and business wise, Rihanna was bringing in major bread for a lot of, I'm not trying to make it also that too, but I'm just saying, I'm giving y'all the backstory on the fella. Like, Rihanna was a star when she got attacked by Chris Brown. Was already a star. Which brings me to the Cassie shit. It's like, I saw a lot of people didn't try to run out here and start screaming, well, if this was Jennifer Lopez, what he did, if he would he have done that to Jennifer Lopez? Oh, if this was Kim Porter, it would have never been a conversation. Like he probably would never even gotten. It's like, bro, can we not? Can we just acknowledge the fact that this motherfucker's a predator and a serious abuser, and he's probably done this to multiple women. I don't need you to continuously pour gas on the shit. Can we just get this motherfucker the fuck up out of here first? And then we can start having these conversations? That's the problem. We like to throw allegations all through the fucking wall. Can we just get him charges first? Can we get his ass pressed and put in a prison cell, maybe under the jail? Can we get that first? And then we can start talking about that shit? And why I said this is because of this, the same energy, right? It's who Chris Brown attacked. It's not, and I'm not sitting there trying to say Cassie shouldn't be just as protected and loved, but when people say keep that same energy, it's hard to keep that same energy for a lot of people. It is. It's hard for a lot of motherfuckers to keep that same energy because of who Chris attacked. Rihanna's a star, like a massive star. I'm not trying to, again, but I'm saying, y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's like, that's different. It's different. We act like there's not levels to this shit. It is. Yeah. If Diddy did attack Jennifer Lopez back in the day, maybe. Yeah. But he didn't. Not that we know of. But if we did know that, oh, Diddy would never have seen the light of day. Diddy would be Chris Brown. Nobody would, with lesser talent. Well, lesser talent. Diddy would have been Chris Brown with lesser fucking talent. Nobody would even talk about Diddy. But it's different levels to this shit. We know that. And I do not love that shit. I hate that shit. That it is levels to this shit. But when we sit there and say keep that same energy, it's like there's levels to this shit. You know it's levels to this shit. And that's what's fucked up about this world. Because Chris is gonna always have to pay for that shit. Because of who he attacked. But Diddy needs to pay for this shit. Because no grown ass man should ever hit think that shit is cool. That's how bitch you are. That's how bitch made you are. You ran out your hotel room and hit this woman in the back of her fucking head. You thought that shit was gangster. You thought that shit was real. That's how bitch made you are. That's how pussy you are. I know some people gonna be like, well, how you feel about the tape being leaked or given to CNN? I'm like, bro, this motherfucker paid to keep that tape from ever being seen. Your prophecy has been gone. Because you knew how bad this looked. Your prophecy's been gone. So that fucking fuck shit that people trying to write and do, fuck that shit, man. That shit is gone, bro. Fuck that. And if that's one tape, one tape of that, I hate to see the more. I hate to see what the fuck else she had to go through with that shit. Yeah. So I'm gonna do 2 stars of that shit. 2 stars. I hate to say. Speaking of Diddy, his ex, like I just said, Jennifer Lopez. Well, Jennifer Lopez is married now. She's married to Ben Affleck. Um, and this past week has been the most funniest, confusing shit I've ever seen in my life. When it comes to that, because people say now reports came out that they had been living separate from each other. And then just recently, I think yesterday or the day before last, they were seen hanging out and together and got wedding rings on. And he even flashed his phone so the cameraman can catch the photo of her face on his phone, which is the funniest shit when you have her in the fucking car with you, but yet you got her phone number playing on your phone when you see the cameraman. All this shit is Hollywood. This is the most Hollywood shit I've ever seen in my life. What do I feel on this shit? I think they really don't like each other. I really think they broken up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they really are together at all. Because I think he kind of is like, bro, I kind of like, I don't want to, kind of tired of this shit. Like, I don't think I think I won't say any. I don't know if he regrets. That's a strong word, but I do believe he thinks like fuck, we rushed into this shit. This is supposed to be just some get back. Like this is supposed to be like a spin a block type of energy. Spin a block one time with you. You know what I'm saying? See what's really going on. And that was supposed to be it. Like we were not supposed to get together and be in a relationship and all that extra shit. And I think he's kind of like, especially not married. What the fuck? Yo, that shit was the funniest shit. To see that picture with him, like him in the car, and her phone and her number pops up and it's Jennifer Affleck, and it's her picture. And it's like, dog, this is the most staged Hollywood shit I've ever seen in my life. Cause she's literally in the car with you. What the fuck is she calling you for? You got the phone in your hand. What the fuck are you? Like, I'm assuming if she lost her phone, I'm assuming, but you niggas in a car. Like, what the fuck? It's not going anywhere. It's probably under the seat. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Bro, I've never seen it. This shit is so stupid. It was just like, I get it. I get it. You're trying to, like, put out the fire that y'all have clearly created. My thing is this, man. Just announce y'all not together and move the fuck on. It's okay. Nobody cares this much. Nobody cares. I'm only talking about it because it's funny. I'm only talking about because it brings me like it brings me joy and laughter. I'm not happy about keep people breaking the fuck up. I just think it's stupid to try to pretend like y'all not together. It's the dumbest shit. Why do all that? Why spend all that time and energy when you could just be out here living your life free as a motherfucker? That don't make no sense. Like I don't get that shit. Like why are you trying to force a situation that clearly y'all don't want to be in? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. But I think it's funny. I think it's extremely fucking funny that they're trying to try and trying to act like they're together. It's like, bro, you don't, bro. We already know you two are living separate. Maybe this is gonna bring y'all back together, or maybe it tears you more further apart. I don't fucking know. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I just want y'all two to be whatever y'all are. But when shit like this continuously pop off, and I gotta continuously see social media, people just try to continuously speculate about this shit. You know what I think is this? I think they've been separated. I think they've been separated for months. I think they got to the point where they realized like this shit was fun. It was fun. It wasn't anything too crazy. It was fun. It was enjoyable. You know, it was fun. It was enjoyable. But it wasn't anything that we should have really put like a full commitment into. And now we're kind of stuck with one another, and I don't want to be stuck right now. And it's okay. Just break the fuck up and go your separate ways. I'm not saying y'all can't keep dipping back and forth with each other, but to be married, that's a little crazy. I wouldn't have done all that now. That's just me. But anyway, man, this is the end. This is point of view of random shit. I don't know man. It's been a minute since because I haven't had any real like topics I really wanted to talk about on this bitch. I've been more into doing deep dives, but I'm gonna try to get back to doing point of view of random shits. But I like doing deep dives more, but that's more to come. But until next time, man, I am Brandon Janeau. Hope you guys enjoy this. Oh, by the way, if anybody felt offended by what I said in this, I don't know. I gotta give a damn disclaimer. but I know how people react to shit nowadays. So I wasn't trying to, but I get it if you are. So that's not even a goddamn disclaimer. I'm sorry, but y'all know what I'm trying to say because I'm not used to doing dis fucking claimers. But until next time, man. I'm Brandon Janeau. Peace.